Hello RockHeads and welcome back to another episode of Shipping Lanes. Now the last time we played this, I think was on the stream, so one thing I do want to check just before we go heading in to the game completely is what ship we actually did use. It was the SS Pebble, which we named for Little Rock, and it was the A-class container ship. So we've been bashing out a couple of the container ships. Now I have been grinding a little bit in the background, so if we go to the return menu and go to purchase ships, as you can see we've now got 1.2 mil in the bank, so that'll let us progress on to get another ship. Now I would like to move on to something else. I will go back over time to containers just so we can explore the other ones. Now I know the last one was the A-class container ship, which we were roughly making around 13,000, give or take, depends on where we were sailing to and from, etc. So with that all being said, we do take a bit of a dramatic jump from 283,000 up to 4.5 million for the Panamax, and then it just gets a little bit more expensive each time we scroll down up to this Maximus class, which is like 409 million, which is crazy, but that is something we'll get as time goes on. Now, like I say, I could save up to go for the next ship, and then the next ship, and the next ship. But one thing I haven't done yet is check out the bulk carriers, oil tankers, gas carriers, the vehicle transport ships, which I really would like to have a look at some point soon, because I believe that you can customise them on the inside, and that'd be something I'd be really interested in doing. So for now, I think with us doing the container ships, I would like to take a look at the bulk carrier ships, because this will be the first time I've done something other than containers. Now, I know the oil tankers, we do have enough for 2 ships at the minute, which is very tempting, but I don't want to kind of jump category. I'm not even going to look at the gas at the minute. It's like 12 million, 55. So I think for this episode, I want to take a little look at a bulk carrier ship. So obviously I don't really want to be going from the very beginning, because we are going to be making less profit than the container ship that we've got. So I can bypass a handful of these. We've got the Lloyd class. How much should we be bringing in for that? Okay, so immediately if I go for 560,000, we can make, what's that, 10,000, at least 10,000 profit. Now I do want to see what I can do with this 1.2. Now I know we've got this one here at 20 knots, a hold 5. I'm not exactly sure what it is that we carry. Does do 40 tons per nautical mile. How much? Okay, 46,000. How much is the one just before that, which is the Handybacks? 28. So I know I'm going to be spending more or less everything that I've got just going on here. I hope we've got enough for fuel by the end of it. But I think it's the move that I'm going to make, because in time, grinding a lot with this one ship should then at least, I'm hoping, make me a couple of million, so that I can either upgrade another bulk carrier ship or move on to buying our first oil tanker. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the Supramax, which we are going to do that right now. Now for the name, I'm going to call this one Stonks, purely because this is the biggest amount, I think, that we have, well, it is, that we've actually spent on a ship. Now, hopefully it didn't hashtag that, but if it has, it has. So we are now going to return to the menu. We're going to go to play. Yes, here we go. And we are going to spawn in, I'm not really too fussed at the minute, but I think let's go for Emerald Harbour. We should have enough space at least. Now I need to find out where we actually take the bulk carrier to. I actually don't know. So let's spawn in at Emerald Harbour and see if there is somewhere that we can actually utilise. Because, yeah, let me just get rid of these menus. Can maximise the visuals. So here we have our biggest ship that I've actually bought in this series so far. Now that is quite intimidating, I am not going to lie. Now, I believe that is the container side over there. Is there any other docks that we can go to? There's these kind of smaller docks. Now that looks possibly like oil to me. We've got another dock over that side, so I'm gonna crank up some throttle. We're going to get ourselves out of here and see where I don't even know what the bulk is going to be. I'm sure it'll tell us on the menu. So we're going to sail over to this section here and hopefully we can get some goods. Now, I think, did they say we can hold up to 5? I take it this is where it's going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in terms of bulk, what will it be? Will it be... Because will it be like things like rubble, like stones, concrete? I have no idea, literally no idea. I'm just hoping and praying that we can dock on that side. Okay, so like an absolute noob, I thought it was over there, but I think that's for the car ferry terminal, I think. Anyways, I believe these little cranes here are where we collect the bulk. Well, that's what I'm hoping so anyway. So we're going to slowly edge our way over to the dock. We're going to slow this big bad boy down, and hopefully now we can dock. Will it let us dock? Yes, there we go. So now it is time for me to find out how the whole bulk... Oh, I love that little animation there as well. So cool. Okay, so first things first, ship services. Fuel cost. Can I refuel? Yes. So I want to make sure we bought... Okay, we've got 600 tons remaining, but from what I can remember, it does 40 tons per nautical mile, I think. So we're gonna hopefully, well, I hope that gets us to our destination. We're gonna go to manage cargo. That's the first time I've seen this menu, so let me wrap my head round what this is. So we've got coal, which is value 17,000 per nautical mile, and there's 2. I know we can hold up to 5, so ideally, we can select. Oh, nice. Okay. Iron ore, limestone, or grain. So what's the most expensive? 47,000 for grain, 48,000 for iron ore. So how does it work? Is it like the container ships where it tells us where we're going? Because I ain't seeing any locations. Any port will accept bulk loads and will pay based on the distance between the port you loaded and unloaded the bulk cargo. Right, so is this giving us the freedom to sail wherever we want? Bearing in mind we've got to keep an eye on fuel as well. Okay, let me put that to the test. So we're gonna keep it at 5 because that's the maximum that we can load. I'm gonna load in this one because this is the most stonky looking number that we can get. Oh, that's cool. Woo! I do like that. Really do like that. Okay, so the ship is full. We're gonna go back. I'm going to go to undock ship, and the next thing I need to figure out now is where are we going? Where are we taking the ship to? So before I sail anywhere and get lost, we are currently at Emerald Harbour. Okay, so I've got a couple of choices depending on if the port has a bulk bay. Is that what you call it? Now, this would be a little bit too short. I want to go somewhere a little bit further. Now, the furthest places out that I can see is probably either going to be New Haven Port, or New Haven Harbour, sorry, Davenport, or Norfolk Port. Now, that could be, I don't know if I'll have enough fuel, but I suppose that depends on where we actually sail. Now, to get down there, I'd have to either go right the way down this way, which is a crazy journey, or sort of snake through here, which I think will be even longer. Now, I could try something a little cray-cray. I could reverse the bad boy out, come round and go kind of through, I don't even know what that is. Looks like the Suez Canal type of thing. Now, I don't know if the ship's going to fit. Now, where's Norfolk Port? It's there. So what we can do then is if we come out, snake our way past Long Island, and then go straight over to Norfolk Port. Will that work? I haven't got a clue, but I'm sure we're about to find out. So, first things first, I'm just gonna reverse the throttles, take us out into the open ocean, and then I think, can I zoom out anymore? No, I think that is the opening to what that kind of like river canal thing is. So I shall meet you once we get to the bridge, and fingers crossed, guys, that we can make it safely underneath it. Here we go. Okay, so we are approaching. I'm going to slow the throttle down just a touch because we I don't want to crash. Yeah, I'm a little terrified. Look out, Mr. Rock's coming through. and he hasn't got a sailing license. Anyways, right, okay. I think in terms of clearance, we are absolutely fine. It is probably now all about just sort of navigating our way through, which is going to be very, very interesting to say the least. So we are now entering whatever this canal / river thing is. Now I have gone full throttle, which is something I will have to keep an eye on in terms of fuel, because we've already lost a good chunk of fuel and we haven't long left the port. So it could be a case where I might have to sail to Norfolk at a slower speed than kind of what we're going at right now in order to burn less fuel. But at the minute, so far so good. I don't think we're going to have too many problems as long as I take the bends not at high speed, even though technically it doesn't look like it is high speed for the ship. But slowing down is an absolute nightmare because of the weight of the ship. But I think, well, I have faith that we're going to be okay. That looks like we've just absolutely crashed into the sides of it here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to snake round this whole thing, and I shall meet you as we get close to the exit. Okay, so we're slowly coming to the mouth, or the exit, whatever we're calling it now. So far so good, no damage taken. We are taking a little hit on the fuel, but I am going like 100%, well 105% throttle. So I've got to decide whether I take it a bit easy once we get out of here. Don't want to crash, hang on, let me see where we're going. Let me just point the ship sort of this way, just while we're checking the map. Okay, now we're going to come out here. What I could do is go this way or that way, so that we can possibly stop at Long Island to maybe refuel. I'm not entirely sure, because we have got quite a big open stretch of water coming out, and I've got two choices to make: either to top up the fuel that we've got or reduce the speed that I'm going in order to save a little bit of fuel, but that means it's going to take us longer to get there. I haven't quite decided what we're going to be doing, but I do have to make a decision ASAP. So, I mean, we've came this far. How far have we came? We've came this far using the fuel that we've got. I think I'll make it. I think we'll be very, very low on fuel, but I think we'll manage it without me actually having to refuel at another port. So I think what we're going to do anyway, we're going to come down this direction, and then we can just take ourselves straight over to Norfolk Port. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do now. So if I run out of fuel, I'll be the worst captain in the world. But at the minute, we're okay. We did hit a little bit of a storm as we were in the middle of the canal there, but you know, all was fine, all was fine. I think we've got this. So, what is that port that we're actually coming up to? Long Island. I don't think I've actually ported here as of yet. I'm not too sure in terms of profit-wise what it's about. I think what I'm going to have to start exploring with these bulk carriers, where we have a little bit more freedom to play with, is spawning at different ports to see what money they're offering in terms of profit. If there's any that you guys know about, please let me know in the comments, and I shall check those ports out. But what I shall do, I shall make the last of this journey, and I shall meet you when we get a little bit closer to Norfolk Port. We have a shipwreck over there. You think there'll be any loot? I might have to check that out at some point. Right, I'll see you there. Okay, so we are just about to approach Norfolk Port right now, and I did notice on the map we've got quite a lot of rocks on the go here, so I was considering going round, but looking at some of the gaps here, I don't know if we can quite make that. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna see if I can sneak through and bypass these rocks. It could end in disaster. These waves were absolutely crazy as well. It was like coming right over the ship. But we've got more things to worry about right now, and it is getting through some of these rock formations. Now on here it looks a very extremely tight squeeze. Now on there it physically looks like we shouldn't be able to get through. Now looking at it here, unless more spawn in the way, I think this size ship that we've got, we should, and I mean should, be able to sneak through. Now if there's any rocks that are sneaking underneath, we are going to get severely damaged. But you know what? We're gonna try it. I'm going to aim for this gap here, and we're just going to bypass having to go round completely. So please don't have any more rocks spawning in right now. According to the map there, it looks like we're crunching right through them. But we are going full throttle. I've not even bothered speeding down or decreasing throttle, whatever it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Have we oofed? I think we've oofed. We're sinking. Are we sinking? Oh, no. Can we reverse out? Will it let us do that? Okay, it's doing something. Something's happening. Can I turn the ship at least? Can I move it a bit? Maybe if I just wiggle it out. Okay. I've just got to really keep an eye on their health. Oh, this is such a bad idea. But I had to test it at some point, I suppose. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves out of this situation. Mayday. No, we are terribly sinking right now. Okay, I think it's time to evacuate. How do we get out of this ship? Oh, hang on, we're moving. Maybe not evacuate right now. Okay, sit back down. Oh, okay, right, I need to stop the ship. Stop. If I kind of go out to the side a little bit, we may be able to just salvage the journey. Okay, right. Reverse. Nope, wrong way. Look how much health we've got as well. Oh, I knew that would be a bad idea anyway, but it was worth a go. I just can't believe that we might actually make it, but they could be famous last words anyway. So let's turn the ship round the right way, and of course it's going nighttime as well, just to make things even more of a challenge. Right, I am going to take a wide berth out the way of those rocks now with it being nighttime. See, like we've got a little sneaky one just poking in there. Right, full throttle, full steam ahead. And we're going to actually try and save our journey. Now, the fuel wasn't too bad, but obviously we're going to eat up a little bit more. But I do think it'll be enough just to get us over to this port. And I've just remembered as well, I really hope there's a bulking dock here. Oh no! I suppose though I could replenish the health and refuel anyway to go to another dock. But here we go, guys. I'll be back with you when we make it in the safe way. Okay, so I decided to come in the safe route. I didn't actually realise there was a sort of passageway there. I thought I was going to have to go right the way around. But at the minute, I think we're okay. We're still clinging on to a thread of health at the minute, but I think we're going to make it. I hope, anyway. Now, I'm just looking at the bays. I take it that's for the car carrier services. That could be for container ships. Now, they've got these little ones that I went to before when I was at the Emerald Port, I think. But we do have another ship docked in there, so I'm hoping I can kind of sneak behind it and be able to dock there. We shall find out right now. So I'm going to swing the ship down. Let's reduce that throttle, actually, because I'm coming in way too fast. Right, reverse. That is now going to give me enough time to be able to sort of swing round. Now, I'm hoping it kind of glitches a bit and lets me dock the ship just on that end piece there. It probably won't, but again, it's worth a go. Okay, right, that's gone back too much. Slow. Easy. Okay. Right, I've gone full throttle just to get us moving. This dude's actually moving out. Perfect. So I'm going to stop here and we're going to ease it in to the dock side right now. Okay. At least this dude knows what to do. It's a proper capitan right there. GG's. We'll give him the horn, the acknowledgements. Okay, so we're coming in nice and easy now. I can't afford to take any damage at this point, so I am throttling out to the left. How bad would it be if I actually crashed at the last hurdle? That would be absolutely terrifying. Right, I'm going to stop it here. I don't want to risk it anymore. I want this profit. I need this profit. Right, we've stopped, and now I'm going to dock. Yes, okay. I can't believe that actually happened. So I think the moral of the story, guys, is do not go into rocks. Now I'm going to go to manage cargo. I'm going to switch to unload mode, and oh my god. I did not expect to get a payout of nearly $500,000. That is ridiculously insane. Right, I am going to unload that right now. Is it nearly done? It is indeed. And we've just had a nice big meaty payout of, well, let's undock the ship. We now have 468,000k, which is amazing. I knew it was going to be a lot. I didn't expect it to be that much. That is very, very impressive. But guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see me make another episode of Shipping Lanes. I will do a little bit of grinding in the background, and I think probably consider getting another bulk ship, make some extra profits until we start moving on to the other categories like the oil ships and the gas ships. But yes, please make sure to like it and subscribe. But until the next one, my friends, take care. Bye-byes.